and welcome to the Unstoppable Summit powered by Tony Robbins, the best takeaways. Hello, my name is Emily Joan Smith, and if you do not know me, I'm a YouTuber and an accredited life coach. I make videos on self-development, personal growth, travel, mental health, so if you like anything to do with that, please subscribe now. And yeah, let's get into it. So I just finished watching the Unstoppable Summit powered by Tony Robbins. These are my favorite takeaways. It was around 6 hours long. If you can catch it, go catch it on YouTube or Facebook. I'll try and put the link in the comments below. However, if you haven't paid for the upgrade, you're not going to be able to get it maybe within a week's time because they take it off everywhere unless you have the upgrade. So with that being said, my favorite takeaways. Now, there were some amazing women speakers in this summit. KK started off by asking, what does unstoppable mean to you? Because how can you be something if you don't even know what it means? How can you reach for a goal if you don't know what it is? If you aren't clear on that goal for you? She said the first thing to becoming unstoppable is to be clear on what you want. When it comes to getting clear on what you want, it's all about self-awareness. What's getting in the way? Where are you in comparison to where you want to be? She said we have to be radically honest with ourselves. An important question to ask is, what is the difference between being unstoppable and stoppable? What are the key differences? What makes someone unstoppable? She said the one thing is patterns. Patterns are habits. Habits are a repeated behavior, especially ones that are hard to give up. She made us start with an exercise. We sat down with a piece of paper and pen and asked us, what are the patterns, what are the habits that are currently stopping us from getting to the next level in our lives? What are the main patterns and habits stopping you from getting to your next level? Ask yourself. The first guest speaker was Kern, Lima. Now, I've heard Jamie speak maybe 6 times now, and she is always an amazing speaker. She started off by saying that she was doubting herself out of her destiny. Her self-doubt was stopping her from taking a hold of her destiny. She asked the questions, have you ever wanted something so badly, but never gone for it? Or have you ever wanted something so badly, gone for it, and then self-sabotaged? It's normally self-doubt that does that. She said it's all about self-worth. We get stuck on a level that we believe we deserve. We get stuck on a level that we think we are worth, our self-worth. She gave us 3 tools from her new book that she is currently writing. The first tool is to know the difference between self-confidence and self-worth. Self-confidence is very self-explanatory. It's the confidence to go out and do the things, to make the speech, to do the presentation, to run the business, to whatever. Self-worth is very internal. Self-worth is knowing that you are worthy of love, worthy of belonging, no matter what. It's not what someone else can give you, it's what you know within yourself. Tool number 2 is when you change the relationship to rejection and failure, you change your life. She went on about being a brave one. She asked us, what is your first thought when it comes to fear and rejection? Now, for a lot of people, it's, oh, I'm not enough, or I wasn't enough, or I wasn't good enough, or, you know, I don't deserve it, and all these sort of negative self-talk. She said in a hard time in her life, she went to look at all the people she found inspiring, read about all the people she found inspiring, and the one thing they had in common was they failed loads. They got so many rejections, they failed their way to success. She said it was because they were one of the brave ones. That no matter the rejection, no matter the failure, they were the brave ones. They continued on their journey to their goals, their dreams, and their desires. Are you one of the brave ones? Once you change that relationship to failure and rejection from, oh, it means I'm not enough, it means I'm not worthy, to, I'm one of the brave ones. It changed her life. Find a new empowering meaning to you when it comes to rejection and failure. Another definition she gave rejection is God's protection. When someone doesn't see your worth, it's because they are not a part of your future. Your creator, or whatever you believe in, does not see them as a part of your destiny. So your worth is hidden to them. Your value is hidden to them because they are not a part of your destiny. Rejection is protection. One of my favorite questions to ask, what she asked, is what would you do if you were not afraid of failure and rejection? What would you do if you did not fear those things? Tool number 3 was that you are one of the brave ones and no one is quite like you. There is not another person with the same fingerprint, tongue print. There is never going to be someone like you, and there has never been someone like you. If you step into your authenticity, if you show up as you are, you're not crazy to want the things that you want. You're just the first. The things that you think are wrong about you are almost always the things that are right. The next guest speaker was Dr. Shefali. She also started off by saying you have to know what being unstoppable means to you. She spoke a lot about the reasons why we lose ourselves is because we are so keen and we feel the need to be loved so much and please our parents that we lose ourselves, we lose our authenticity. And a part of becoming unstoppable is shredding all those things that we were made and told to believe are true about the world and ourselves. To slowly, layer by layer, become more authentic. But it's hard because we spent years trying to please our parents or trying to fit in a world that tells us not to be ourselves, to fit in. And her third step is to take aligned action, even if it's small. Something aligned, something within the next 5 hours, something within the next day. What can you do that is aligned action to become unstoppable? The next speaker was the beautiful soul, Sage Robbins. Now, Sage Robbins had a lot to say, but she also did an amazing live coaching session with 2 people. The first live question was a woman asking how can she stop being triggered by her family when she's not getting the love and the affection that she needs. Now, Sage started off by saying, triggered is such a funny word nowadays. It's something everyone wants to stay away from or stop being triggered. Being triggered is just a part of you saying, hello, I'm here to be freed, I'm here to be listened to. We need to stop running away from our triggers and actually listen to what they're saying to us. She spoke a lot about the power of, just accepting someone for who they are and showing them love and them affection and the things that you want and you need, show them that. That something magical happens when you just accept someone for who they are, their family, and just love them for who they are. The next speaker was Dr. Amanda Hansen. She started off by asking, what did you learn about womanhood from your mother? Did you learn how to love and accept yourself? Did you learn how to berate your body? Did she teach you that you get to teach your partner how to love you? All these things. What did your mother teach you about womanhood? She spoke a lot about how when she went to get her divorce, the people she was getting her divorce from said, I don't think this is right for you. I think you need to take 6 months, try and work it out, and if it still doesn't work out, come to me and I will divorce you. I will make the divorce happen. Now, she realized in this moment, she didn't just need to work on her relationship with her husband. It was herself that she needed to work on, her relationship with herself. But she went on this search to find this queen, find this woman who she could learn from, who she was inspired by, who was really in her own power, in her own element, who stood up and stood out and was just this queen of a woman. But she said she couldn't find her. Now, she's not saying there aren't loads of queens around the world, but she couldn't find that one person who she needed. So she had to become that person. She spoke a lot about going from being a baby princess to a queen. Are you willing to meet your queen? Do your scratchy baby princess clothes not fit anymore? Are they uncomfortable? Do you need to shed those? The next speaker was Lisa Nichols. Her first statement was, I love who I am, but I love who I'm becoming more. She spoke about how our best is still coming. Now, I don't think I can do Lisa Nichols justice because she brought so much passion and so much fire, and she was such an incredible speaker. But she spoke about, are you willing to be the first person to walk through the door? Because you're probably going to have to be. Your story deserves to be told, and it deserves to be told by you. What happens when you have the courage to go first? What happens when you give yourself a chance? You can be great and you can be safe, but you can't be both at the same time. The next speaker was Barry Baumgardner. She spoke about becoming unstoppable is about stepping into positive change. Her 3 steps were: create a space for where you want to be. Now that's just not a physical space, but a space in your soul, your mind, your body. Get rid of the things that are not serving you in those places so that you have the space to become unstoppable. The next one was create. You need to be constantly creating your life. You can make the decisions, or the world can make them for you. Don't wait for an answer, create an answer. And her final step was invest. Invest in yourself. She spoke about how Oprah had this saying about first you get a knock, and then you get a nudge, and then you get a 2x4. First, there's something silent niggling at you. I should be doing this. This is who I am, this is who I can be. And then when you don't listen to that, you get a nudge. It's a bit louder. It's a bit more. And if you don't listen to that, a 2x4 is coming. And that's probably going to be trauma, and that's something going to be hard, and that's something you're really going to have to learn from. But listen. Listen when they first send you that knock. My favorite thing that she said is, your reason not to is most likely always your reason to do it. You don't have enough time, that's why you need to do it, so you can make time. You don't have enough money, that's why you need to do it, so you can have money to do the things you want, to do the things you need. You don't have a great relationship with yourself, well, that's why you do need to do it. You don't have a great relationship with your family, that's why you do need to do it, not why you don't. Finally, Tony joined us on stage. Now, they started off by doing his priming session. You can find this on YouTube. I highly suggest you do it. I've done it live in person at UPW. And if you want to see what UPW, Unleash the Power Within, is about, I've done 2 vlogs. One when I went to America to do UPW, and when I did it here in the UK in Birmingham as well. I've made vlogs on both of those, so go check them out if you fancy it. But yeah, go check his priming video out on YouTube as well, because I can't even explain it. You have to experience it yourself, basically. Tony talked about the 3 decisions. The first decision is, what are you going to focus on? Because your focus always equals your feeling. Say you're going to a meal with your partner and it's 6 p.m. and it's 6 p.m. and they haven't showed up. What are you focusing on? What are you thinking? Are you thinking, oh, well, they're not here yet. Well, that's kind of annoying. It's kind of frustrating. I'm here at 6. Why aren't they here at 6? Well, now it's 6:30 and they're still not there. You're angry, you're hungry. What are you focusing on? Well, now it's 7:30 and it's still not there. Are you worried? You don't know what's happening to your partner, but you can create these feelings within yourself by what you focus on and what you think. The next decision is, what does this mean? You can have the same experience as someone else, but if you focus on what does this experience mean, you're going to feel different things. You've got to learn to stack the good, because the thing is, what is wrong is always available. It's always available for you to find. He did this exercise where he said, take a look around the room, and I want you to do this now. Take a look around the room and find everything red. Find all the red things you can. Take a look behind you. Make sure you're not missing anything. Is there anything on my screen that is red? I don't know. Try and find all the red things. Now close your eyes. Now tell me everything you saw that was brown. How many things did you see that were brown? Open your eyes. Now take a look around the room and try and find the brown things. In my screen, around you, behind you. You find what you look for. What you seek, you shall find. The third decision is, you decide what you do. With that meaning, with that feeling, with that focus, you decide what you do. He asked us, what do you tend to focus on? Do you tend to focus more on what you have or what you don't have? Do you tend to focus on what you can or what you can't control? And do you tend to focus on the past, present, or future? because these are the things that are going to create your feelings. These are the things that are going to create your emotions and therefore create your outcome. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you do like self-development, if you like things like Tony Robbins and everything like that, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. Please like the video and comment in the comments. What was your favorite takeaway? Were you there at the training? Were you there at the summit? Have I missed anything? Just in case, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I will see you soon with another video, hopefully. Bye.